Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. I hope you all are doing very well, and today we'll be discussing the most important MCQs for 4th and 5th of March 2024. Actually, I was on leave from 1st to 4th of March, but nothing to worry about. Whatever we have missed would be covered in this week only, and today we'll not have any revision session. Rather, we will cover more number of questions. Okay, so let's start with our session. The first question is, what is Homo sap atom recently seen in the news? Actually, Solinas, which is a kind of a startup incubated at IIT Madras, has developed India's first septic tank cleaning robot named as Homo sap atom. It would address the manual scavenging issues, and this innovation reaches 16 cities, which offers end-to-end solutions for the sewer cleaning. Also, it would reduce the cost, and it promotes robotic cleaning, and Solinas specializes in deep tech, climate tech solutions, including miniature robots addressing water and sanitation challenges. So here correct answer would be septic tank manhole cleaning robot, that is B option. Okay. Next is Krishna Raja Sagar Reservoir recently seen in the news is located in which Indian state? So Bengaluru, which is known as the Garden City, faces its worst domestic water crisis right now, and over 30 localities receive water on a rotational basis every alternate day, with supply lasting only 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, so this city, once abundant with 262 lakes, now it has only 81 lakes due to real estate development, and the remaining lakes are also at risk, which impacts the city's water supply. So the reliance on the Krishna Raja Sagar Reservoir is strained by a weak monsoon, leading to water shortages and skyrocketing tanker prices. So community involvement is crucial for lake preservation, as we know. So Krishna Raja Sagar Reservoir lies in the state of Karnataka. A option is the right answer. Next is Pankaj Udhas, who passed away recently, was associated with which field? So he is renowned Indian ghazal singer, and recently he passed away at the age of 72 years. Also, he is known for philanthropy, supporting causes like cancer awareness. Fine. So Pankaj Udhas has passed away recently, and he is associated with singing. He was a renowned Indian ghazal singer. Fine. Next is, what is the theme of the World NGO Day 2024? So we celebrate the World NGO Day on 27th of February annually, and on this day we acknowledge the vital role of the non-governmental organizations globally, and this day promotes active engagement in NGOs, and it advocates for collaboration between NGOs and the public-private sectors. It raises awareness among the needy about the impactful work of NGOs. So this year the theme is Building a Sustainable Future, the role of NGOs in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. This theme basically emphasizes their crucial importance and contribution to the global sustainability. Fine. So two things are important. When do we observe the World NGO Day? We celebrate this day on 27th of February, and this year the theme is Building a Sustainable Future, the role of NGOs in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. Next is Feleti Teo, recently seen in the news, became a new Prime Minister of which country? So former Attorney General Feleti Teo has been chosen as Tuvalu's new Prime Minister by the parliamentary members after a recent election, which spotlighted the nation's ties with the country Taiwan. Okay, so Teo is the sole nominee, and he was unanimously elected by 15 lawmakers without a vote, and cabinet appointments are also on the way for the country Tuvalu. You have to remember that Feleti Teo is the new Prime Minister of Tuvalu country. Okay. What is the name of the Sikkim's first railway station recently inaugurated by Prime Minister of India? So Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone for Sikkim's first railway station in Rangpo, which celebrates a historic moment for the state. And the station's design, which is inspired by the local culture and the Himalayan landscape, pays homage to Sikkim's rich tradition, and this initiative is part of the nationwide effort with over 2000 rail infrastructure projects worth 41,000 crore rupees. Okay. Basic aim is to transform the transportation networks and promote the connectivity and drive economic development across the country. So what is the name of Sikkim's first railway station? It is Rangpo railway station, that is option number C. Okay. Next is, who has become the first woman chief minister of West Punjab in Pakistan? This is an extremely important question. And Maryam Nawaz, that is A option, she made history by becoming the first woman chief minister of Pakistan's Punjab province, and she sworn in at the Punjab Governor House, and she took the oath in the presence of her father Nawaz Sharif and uncle Shehbaz Sharif. So her achievement marks a significant milestone because she is the first woman to hold such a position in any Pakistani state. Also, she is the senior vice president of the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz Party. Okay. So Maryam Nawaz became the first woman chief minister of West Punjab in Pakistan there. Which European country has allowed carbon transport and sub-seabed storage for certain industries? Actually, in February 2024, Germany's economy ministry announced a plan to allow the carbon transport and sub-seabed storage for certain industries, and this move marks a change in Germany's attitude towards the carbon storage, which was almost banned in the country about a decade ago, and campaigners have criticized the plan as it is expensive and it is a kind of burden for future generation. Okay, so Germany has allowed carbon transport and sub-seabed storage for certain industries. Next is, which state's tobacco growers recently received approval for a 10,000 rupees interest-free loan from the center? So Indian government has approved a one-time interest-free loan of 10,000 rupees for Andhra Pradesh tobacco growers who are affected by Michong cyclonic rains during the 2023-24 crop season, and this loan from the Grower Welfare Fund of the Tobacco Board aims to help flu-cured Virginia tobacco growers who faced some type of hardship. And this cyclone obviously damaged the crops in Andhra Pradesh, affecting 20% of the 75,355 hectare planted area. So Karnataka faces a drought which prompts the government to permit the sales with waived penalties. Fine. Here correct answer is Andhra Pradesh, that is B option. Recently the tobacco growers from Andhra Pradesh state received the approval for this much amount interest-free loan from the center. Next is, Mission Utkarsh recently seen in the news is associated with which one of the following disease? So Mission Utkarsh initiative is a collaboration between Ministry of Ayush and Ministry of Women and Child Development. Okay. Basic aim is to combat the disease of anemia, and it was launched in 5 aspirational districts initially, and now it focuses on elevating districts below national averages, and the pilot phase targets improving anemic status in adolescent girls who are between 14 to 18 years across the states like Assam, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Maharashtra and Rajasthan. So nearly 10,000 Anganwadi centers in these districts will cover 95,000 girls utilizing the Ayush systems for a cost-effective and evidence-backed approach. Fine. So Mission Utkarsh is associated with the disease of anemia. Okay. Which ministry has recently inaugurated the Upper Yamuna River Board building at Noida? So the Union Ministry of Jal Shakti, that is C option, recently inaugurated the Upper Yamuna River Board building in Noida, and it was established through a 1994 MOU among the chief ministers of Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, UP, Rajasthan and Delhi. Okay. So they oversee the Yamuna stretch from its origin to the Okhla barrage in Delhi, and as a subordinate office under the Ministry of Jal Shakti's Department of Water Resources, they play a crucial role in water management and collaboration among the mentioned states. Fine. So recently Ministry of Jal Shakti has inaugurated the Upper Yamuna River Board building at Noida. Where was the first private sector facility for the manufacture of ammunition and missiles unveiled? Here answer is Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. And Adani Defence and Aerospace opened 2 new facilities for the manufacturing of ammunition and missiles in Kanpur, UP, and this facility is first of its kind in the private sector in India. So the 500-acre complex will produce high quality small, medium and large caliber ammunition for the armed forces, paramilitary forces and for police. Okay, so the first private sector facility for the manufacturing of ammunition and missiles has been unveiled in Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. Recently, where was the world's first Vedic clock installed? Here answer is Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh, and the world's first Vedic clock, which displayed the time according to the ancient Indian Panchang, has been erected in Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh, and it stands at 85 feet within Jantar Mantar, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi has virtually inaugurated it on 1st of March. So this clock is adjacent to the Jivaji Observatory and it showcases Vedic Hindu Panchang, planetary positions, Muhurat, astrological calculations, predictions, and indicate Indian Standard Time and Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, so its time calculation is based on the duration from one sunrise to the next. So the world's very first Vedic clock has been installed in Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh. Recently, which institute developed the Investor Information and Analytics platform? Here answer is IIT Madras, and Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar inaugurated this Investor Information and Analytics platform, which would help the startups in examining the investor network. Also, it would help in accessing government schemes and comprehensive startup insights, and it was developed by the Crest researchers. Basically, this platform offers a one-stop solution for the entrepreneurs, integrating information on the government agencies and banks supporting the startup. So here correct answer is IIT Madras. Neil Wagner, who recently retired from international cricket, is from which country? So New Zealand fast bowler Neil Wagner announced his retirement from international cricket, and he made the decision after being told that he would not be in the starting 11 for the upcoming test series against Australia. So he has played a total 64 tests for New Zealand, and he will finish 5th on New Zealand's list of all-time test wicket takers with 260 at an average of 37. Simply you can be asked that Neil Wagner, who recently retired from the international cricket, plays for which country, or you can say played for which country. Answer is New Zealand. Recently, which country inaugurated the world's third largest mosque named as Jama el Dajair? Here answer is Algeria. Who's the current president of Algeria? It is Abdel Majid Tebboune, and he officially inaugurated the Grand Mosque of Algiers, known as Jama el Dajair. So Grand Mosque of Algiers is the world's third largest mosque, and it features the world's tallest minaret at 869 feet. In meters, you can say 265 meters. Okay, so the world's third largest mosque has been inaugurated in the country Algeria. Vantara initiative recently seen in the news is associated with which one of the following? Actually, Reliance Industries and Reliance Foundation introduced the Vantara, which is led by Anant Ambani, and it is a comprehensive initiative for rescuing, treating and rehabilitating the animals. So this program centers around a 3,000-acre sanctuary within the green belt of Reliance Jamnagar refinery complex in the state of Gujarat, and it was designed as a jungle-like heaven. So Vantara aims to provide a natural and enriching habitat for the rescued animals, promoting their healing and thriving. Fine. So Vantara initiative is associated with animal welfare. Which state government recently plans to introduce a bill to hold the rioters responsible for damage to both government and the private property? Here answer is C option, Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand government plans to introduce the Uttarakhand Public and Private Property Damage Recovery Bill in the upcoming budget session, and this legislation aims to hold the rioters financially responsible for damages to both the government and the private property during the protest or any type of strike. So if bill would be enacted, Uttarakhand would be the third state following the Uttar Pradesh and Haryana to implement such a law, and this initiative aligns with the government's agenda to uphold law and order and safeguard public and private assets from unlawful destruction. Fine. So Uttarakhand plans to introduce a bill to hold the writers responsible for damage to both government and private property in case of any strike or protest. Okay. Where was the second state level Shehri Samriddhi Utsav inaugurated? Here answer is Agartala, D option. And Chief Minister Professor Dr. Manik Saha inaugurated the second state level Shehri Samriddhi Utsav in Agartala, and it was organized by Tripura Urban Livelihood Mission. So this event focuses on enhancing the urban livelihood opportunities and empowering the women in this region. So Chief Minister highlighted the state government initiatives supporting the women's empowerment during the inauguration at Children's Park in Agartala. Fine. So what was the venue for second state level Shehri Samriddhi Utsav? Answer is Agartala, Tripura. Okay. What is the rank of India in the Global Intellectual Property Index 2024? So the US Chamber of Commerce released the 12th edition of International Intellectual Property Index, ranking 55 economies on their IP framework. So India secured the 42nd position with a 38.64% overall score. US, UK and France topped the list, and it emphasizes the pivotal role of strong IP system in economic development, and this index evaluates the effectiveness of IP landscapes in fostering the innovation and creative industries globally. Fine. So what is the India's rank in the Global Intellectual Property Index for this year? Answer is 42. Recently, which country decided to repeal the world's first law banning tobacco sales for future generation? Here answer is New Zealand, that is C option. New Zealand is repealing its law that would have banned tobacco sales for future generation, and this law was intended to prohibit the individuals born after 1st of January 2009 from purchasing the cigarettes for their entire lives. And researchers and the campaigners have warned of the risk that people could die as a result. And Janet Hook, who is a researcher at Otago University, stated that the repeal contradicts robust research evidence which disregards measures strongly advocated by the Maori leaders and will perpetuate health inequities as well. Okay. So recently New Zealand has decided to repeal the world's first law banning tobacco sales for future generation. Where was the 21st edition of BioAsia started? So the 21st edition of BioAsia, which is an international business convention, began in Hyderabad, and it took place from 26th to 28th of February. Okay. So the theme for this event is data and artificial intelligence, redefining the possibilities, and BioAsia is a partnership between the government of Telangana and the government of India and the FABA. FABA क्या है? Federation of Asian Biotech Association. Fine. So this event aims to bring together industry leaders, exchange ideas and foster innovation. Also, it explores the potential of data and artificial intelligence to shape the future of the life sciences industry and healthcare delivery. Fine. So what is the venue for the 21st edition of BioAsia? Answer is Hyderabad. According to the latest NSSO survey, what is the poverty rate in India? Here answer is 5%, that is B option. According to the National Sample Survey Office Consumer Expenditure Survey, India's poverty rate is 5%, and this indicates that both rural and urban areas are becoming more prosperous. And the survey also shows that per capita monthly household expenditure has doubled, and also the survey shows that rural poverty has declined from 25.7% in 2011 to 12 to now 7.2% in 2022 to 23. Okay, and talking about the urban poverty, it has also declined from 4.6% in 2011 to 12 to now 4.5 to 5% in 2022 to 23. Okay, so overall, what is the poverty rate of India? Answer is 5%. Simlipal Tiger Reserve, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? It lies in the state of Odisha. And why it came into news? Because Odisha has recently appealed to the National Tiger Conservation Authority to introduce the tigers into Simlipal Tiger Reserve to address the emergence of pseudo-melanistic tigers. Actually, out of 30 tigers in this reserve, 13 adults exhibited pseudo-melanistic traits, which is a kind of phenomena very unique to Simlipal Tiger Reserve, and this indicates potential inbreeding and strong stochastic effects, and no other wild habitat globally has pseudo-melanistic tigers. So this move seeks to enhance genetic diversity and preserve the unique characteristics of Simlipal's tiger population, right? So this tiger reserve lies in the state of Odisha. Payjal Sarvekshan Awards recently seen in the news is an initiative of which ministry? So Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs recently announced the inaugural Payjal Sarvekshan Awards, which comprises of 130 awards in various categories, and the awards include, for example, Payjal Gold, Payjal Silver and the Bronze City Awards based on the population categories, and other categories include, for example, Best Water Body, Sustainability Champion, Water Quality and many more. So parameters for evaluation are, for example, access, water quality, sustainability, infrastructure, etc. And the cities will receive the star ratings based on performance, ensuring the clean water through independent lab testing and transparent data collection via GIS enabled web portal. Okay, simply you have to remember that Payjal Sarvekshan Awards is an initiative of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Recently, who has been appointed as the chairperson of the Lokpal? Here answer is Ajay Manikrao Khanvilkar, and he is actually former Supreme Court Justice, and he has been now appointed as the chairperson of Lokpal. Talking about Lokpal, it is a statutory body that was established under the Lokpal and Lokayukt Act of 2013. So Lokpal is mandated to investigate the corruption allegations against public functionaries, and it consists of a chairperson and a maximum of 8 members, half of whom are judicial members. Okay, so members are appointed by the presidents on the recommendation of a selection committee, and they serve a term of 5 years or until they reach the age of 70 years. The salary and conditions of these members would be same as the Chief Justice of India and the Supreme Court judges. Fine. So Ajay Manikrao has been appointed as the chairperson of Lokpal. Recently, where was the Asian Track Cycling Championship 2024 organized? So India concluded its successful run at the 43rd Asian Track Cycling Championship in New Delhi, winning a total of 18 medals. So it was held at the Indira Gandhi Sports Complex, and this competition featured 500 riders from total 18 countries, which encompasses junior and para track cycling events. Also, this championship served as the ultimate qualifying event for the Paris 2024 Olympics, which would shape the national team's path to the prestigious global sports event. Fine. So what is the venue for the Asian Track Cycling Championship? Answer is New Delhi. Next is, what is the IUCN status of North Atlantic right whales recently seen in the news? So recently scientists found that North Atlantic right whales are diminishing in size, which would impact their breeding. And they inhabit the temperate and the subpolar waters of the North Atlantic and the North Pacific. Their distribution is mainly along the eastern coast of the US and Canada. So there are 3 recognized species globally, and they are categorized as critically endangered in the IUCN Red List. Right? Here answer is B option, that is critically endangered. Recently, which ministry launched the Swayam Plus platform? Answer is Ministry of Education, A option, and they have introduced the Swayam Plus platform, which is an extension to the massive open online course platform, which aligns with the National Education Policy 2020. So Swayam Plus now incorporates the courses fostering industry-specific skills in collaboration with the leaders, which would promote the learners' employability. And the notable features include the multilingual content, AI guidance, credit recognition, and the pathways to employment. Fine. So IT Madras is the appointed nodal agency for implementation, with funding from Ministry of Education and the Department of Higher Education. Fine. So Ministry of Education has launched the Swayam Plus platform. Recently, which European country became the first to recognize ecocide as a national as well as international crime? Here answer is B option, that is Belgium. Belgium has made history as the first European country to designate ecocide as a national and international crime, which defines it as deliberate or reckless acts leading to substantial, widespread or long-term environmental harm. Actually, ecocide remains unrecognized as an offense in India, and this bold move positions Belgium at the forefront of environmental protection, which emphasizes the accountability for the actions causing significant ecological damage, right? So Belgium became the first European country to recognize ecocide as national as well as international crime. And now the last question is, recently the first herpetofaunal survey was conducted in the core area of which tiger reserve? So it took place in the core area of Mudumalai Tiger Reserve, and it uncovered 82 reptile and amphibian species, which would help the forest department in tailoring the conservation strategies. And notable findings here include, for example, the near threatened Indian rock python and the vulnerable mugger crocodiles. So this survey informs targeted efforts for safeguarding the diverse species within the reserve. Talking about their locations, Mudumalai Tiger Reserve lies in the state of Tamil Nadu, Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve lies in Tamil Nadu, Dudhwa Tiger Reserve lies in UP, and Pilibhit is also in UP. Okay. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today, and most probably we will cover all the questions till Saturday. Fine. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat Sana signing off.